Hello, my name is Amber, and I'm here to bust the fifth myth that I have about hypnosis, that it's mind control. Now, hypnosis is not about controlling people's minds. There's lots of great stories where somebody takes control of their mind, but this is really more of just, something we see on TV. It makes for a great story, but it's not reality. Now, will I say that you can't manipulate someone with hypnosis? That's not true. Salespeople use NLP and hypnosis all the time. It's the reason that you can walk up to a kiosk in the mall when you're not planning on buying anything and come back with $80 of merchandise. I'm a highly susceptible person, so I make sure to make a beeline and walk right past those people. But that doesn't mean that I've been mind controlled. I got convinced to do something that I probably wanted to do anyway, but was hesitant to do. And that's not the same. That's, manipulation and mind control are two very different things. Now, I say this because I want to be completely honest with you. I do believe it is possible for someone to manipulate you. But if you're dealing with an ethical hypnotist and someone that has been trained by one of the leading organizations in the U.S., or if you're in another country, I know in Canada, Mike Mandela is a great training source. Anyway, you want to make sure that your hypnotist is an ethical person and is trained by one of these organizations, because they have standards about what is okay and what's not. It's okay to help mold somebody in a way that they want to be molded and changed, and obviously it's not okay to do the other. I can't make you do something that's against your values. I can't make you do something that's against your beliefs. And anybody trying to do so, you're talking about a lot of work, and it'd be very hard to do. You're talking about like Stockholm Syndrome level of work, where you work at somebody and you work at somebody and you work at somebody for a very long time. So what I encourage you to do when you're considering this myth is to look at the person that you're working with. If they sound sketchy as all get out, they may not be a hypnotist you want to deal with. If they can't tell you who they trained with or their qualifications and background, I'd be concerned. But it's not mind control. So let's look at some of our examples that I've been using throughout here. Let's talk about Sarah, our example of somebody who may have trauma or anxiety. She may be worried that the hypnosis can make her vulnerable to suggestion, leading her to do something she wouldn't normally do. But what she found was that she checked her hypnotist background. She made sure that in talking to that person that they sounded ethical, like we do when we're dealing with anyone that we want to have this kind of therapeutic relationship with, or pseudo-therapeutic, because we are symptom management, we are not treatment. But I want to be very clear about that too. But by ensuring that she's dealing with this ethical person, this person who has the training in the background to do it, she knows that that person wouldn't ethically do that. And she also knows that that's not how hypnosis works. This would allow her to explore her feelings in a safe, supportive environment to make the choices that are right for her. And then there's clients like Mark who want to quit smoking. The idea of mind control is terrifying. But hypnosis empowers him to make that decision to quit and to stay a non-smoker moving forward. It's not about someone else telling him what to do or how to do it. It's about him unlocking his own motivation and willpower to achieve that goal. He's the one in control, using hypnosis as a guide toward success. So, what you have to remember, all that said, hypnosis is a cooperative process. You decide what you want to work on and how far you want to go. I can offer you suggestions, but ultimately, you have the final say. I've had clients a suggestion that it just wasn't going to work for them. And we regrouped and we went at it a different way. There are some hypnotists that like to, for example, with smoking, make people adverse to a taste or make them disgusted, like physically ill over like smoking. I personally have an ethical problem with that unless a client is specifically asking me to give them that aversion. because A, it's not ethical for me to force something on them that they're not okay with, and B, I want to be ethical and I want it to be the solution that will work for them. You are not a puppet on strings. You are always the one in charge in this scenario. And if someone's starting to make you feel like you're not, you need to run away. That's a bad hypnotherapist. So, if you're ever worried that hypnosis means losing control of your mind, I encourage you to explore it further. You'll find that it's a powerful way to enhance your own capabilities and choices. And if you still have questions or doubts, you can always reach out to me. Feel free to ask more questions. I have plenty of resources I can provide you. But stick around for the next video or reach out to me at Hoosier Hypnosis. As always, I'm here to support you on your journey. And if you're ready to take that step, give me a call.